first it was more like a mentor-mentee relationship.
You know how I know that feeling of I don't want to tamper with this friendship.
Yeah.
Because if I push it to the next level,
let it not scatter
everything. Let's just stay in this zone.
Yeah.
But the more I
It's not that.
so in summary, right, I came and then
I said no.
she said no. No.
He waited a bit. He tried to connect with me
There are things we call kairos moments in life. And you must you have to jump into the pool when the water is dead.
Yes.
You know, but
Into 2 months of dating, I still broke up with him.
yes.
Yeah, because
Why?
one day I woke up and I'm just like, this thing is too good to be true. I'm living in a world of fantasy. With other ladies, I'll see pictures.
Because men need to know how to hack this thing. See, when the lady is giving you answers that are not what you know to be the answer, you cannot still be hovering around her.
Yeah,
she won't rate you.
Yeah. All right, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for honoring our invitation. My name is Olumide. Please, may I meet you?
Okay. My name is Bemiga.
And I'm Christina.
Together we are
Mr. and Mrs. Show.
Mr. and Mrs. Show.
for Soname. Yeah.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. So please, if I may ask, where did you meet and how long ago was that?
Okay. We met 2010.
Okay, the mic side.
Okay, we met 2010, year 2010.
Okay,
Yeah, and that was far back on campus here in school.
on campus in
Yes,
school.
university, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you were just friends at the time, or was there any form of attraction at all?
We were in the same department in fellowship. He was the head of unit. And later on, he graduated. I became head of unit. So we basically established a relationship based on being in the same
Friendship.
unit. Yeah, that now lasted beyond school.
Okay, so at what point did you now graduate to the next level? At what point did we move to becoming more than just mere friends?
Yeah.
So first we were not friends. First it was more like a mentor-mentee relationship. Then after school, he graduated at some point to friendship.
Okay.
But it became a relationship leading to marriage in 2016.
Yeah, 16 thereabout.
So 6 years after we met.
Yes.
Okay, so mentor-mentee, okay, I understand. So at the point when he said something that was going in that line, was there any form of reaction, disappointment or anything? Or you were expecting it?
Oh well.
Speak from your side first.
So post school, all right. When we became friends, like really became really close, it just felt like there's something here. There's something here, but you know how I know that feeling of I don't want to tamper with this friendship.
Yeah.
Because if I push it to the next level,
Let it not scatter
everything. Let's just stay in this zone.
Yeah.
But the more I tried to stay in the zone, the more I couldn't stay in the zone. And thank God for good counsel, good friends that say, you know what, okay,
Just make the move.
Just talk. What's that will happen is that you hear a no.
Yeah.
And at least you have cleared your conscience. Okay. So one of those days I had the courage to was it what
One of those days, after so many years, at this time I was in a relationship. And then we get in a conversation and he mentions.
Yes.
And my first reaction was anger.
Yes.
Because
Why were you angry?
I was like, how
What
did I
have you been
never
doing?
know this? I never knew this.
Okay.
And then I'm like, and why did you never mention? Because if you had mentioned, you would have been definitely eligible.
Because you felt the same way.
Yes, I did. But I
I
had
can
to
understand the anger.
very quickly take the thought out of my mind because I'm like, it's not that. Like, don't try to create what does not
In fact,
exist.
if I remember our chat, you said I waited, I hoped,
I did not wait.
I
Don't
prayed.
ask
You
me.
said so.
Don't try
You
to
said
speak.
so.
Don't escalate.
You said so.
It's not that.
That phone has spout now.
Please, next question.
That phone now.
Next question. It's not that.
So, in summary, right, I came and then
and I said no.
she said no.
Obviously, because I was in a relationship.
Yes. So, were you in a relationship that time?
Yes.
Okay. Anyways,
That was the reason for the no now.
Yeah, I mean, that plus I was upset. Like, you know
Okay.
what? You know, if it took you this long, maybe it's not.
I'm not sure.
supposed to be.
Okay, let's leave the version back.
Okay, so how many years after did the thing now change from?
The first time he ever mentioned that was 2014.
Yeah.
I remember. I was 7 then. That's why I remember. I still remember where I
waited
was
after your NYSC.
when the conversation happened. I was still in Onitsha.
Now, wow.
And at that time, he didn't. I was in a relationship, but he didn't know much about my relationship because obviously I didn't talk to him about my relationship, knowing how I felt about him every now and then.
Yeah.
Plus, we were not even close, we were not talking as much with my NYC.
Yeah.
So there was a distance.
Yeah.
So the day the conversion happened, it was quite random. I guess someone just spoke to him. He said, let me just say my mind. This is how I was feeling. I know I never told you, but I just wanted you to know. So I was upset because why are you telling me now when I can't do anything with this information, right?
Yeah.
But years down the line, well, not long after that, I think a year after that, the relationship I was in didn't work out. So we had distanced a bit after that conversation we had.
Yes.
Then somehow we started talking again.
Are you informed
And
him?
this time I didn't tell him for the longest time.
Okay.
So the first time he actually asked me out was late in 2015.
Yes.
I said no.
Yeah.
So my no lasted for like 6 months. We
didn't
entered
ask you out.
2016.
Why
to
did you
marry-
ask her out again?
Why did
you
I?
were sure that the other relationship had packed?
No, he was aware at this point that he had packed.
And you still made the move. So, okay, you were aware that it had packed.
Yes.
Yes, she
Okay.
made mention.
I
to it.
finally
fair enough.
mentioned almost like 6 months after the relationship had ended.
Oh, okay.
I didn't tell him immediately.
So you felt this is an open door.
No.
He waited a bit.
See,
He tried to connect with me
There are
some
things we
more.
call kairos moments in
Oh,
life,
shey.
and you must you have to jump into the pool when the
Yes,
water is stirred.
yes.
But apparently in that season of my life too, I was considering a number of people. But once again, thank God for godly counsel to have the right people around you. And after I tabled the potential
matter
candidates
again.
before my elders, they were able to give me clarity to say, this person,
This is
There's
the
still
way,
something
this
here.
is the way to go. Walk in.
Yes, that this person, you will enjoy this marriage if you go this direction. No?
Yeah.
So I took on the bold move and
To ask again.
Yeah, to ask
Okay,
again.
no, the first time he didn't even ask because I was in a relationship.
Yes,
He just
yes, yes,
mentioned
yes, yes.
your
Yes.
feelings.
Yeah, so this
But
was
this time he
Yes,
asked.
first time he
First
asked,
time
and
he
you
was
said
asking,
no.
and I
She said no. She
yes.
said no. She said
So
no.
what now made you change your mind?
Well, my no lingered. I went back to God and prayed and said, God,
Okay.
please give him his own wife. Me, I'm still healing and recovering from what
the
I thought
broken-
was supposed to end the marriage.
Yeah,
that
so
didn't
you
end
weren't
the
going to
marriage.
do a rebound immediately.
No. So I kept just praying for God to settle him. But at this time, we started to talk again. We were friends. We were good. Yeah, we were talking about everything else, career and stuff like that. And then,
But that thing,
Yes, but that topic,
she
I
didn't
kept-
give me a
I just
response.
blocked, yeah.
You know when you apply for a job,
She kept avoiding the conversation.
when you apply for a job and HR is just saying nothing.
We'll get back to you.
Silence. No.
No response.
Silence.
Yeah, everything but that. But anyway, eventually for me, the deal breaker was one of these days I was praying, and God just reminded me that what was it you asked me for in your husband? And there are 3 things that I'd always been prayed about that I want in my husband. So that day in prayer, the Lord just asked me, what was it again you asked me for? And so I recounted the 3 things.
Yeah.
And in that moment, it just dawned on me that he is those
I got
things.
He has those things.
But the whole time I was just like in that zone of, I didn't even feel worthy of being in a good relationship again because I just felt like I was part of the problems in the last one that led to its ending.
Yeah.
God cannot already be gifting me another relationship. I still need
Almost
to
One of his
immediately.
choicest sons, must put that there.
one of his choicest sons. So, but yeah, and interestingly, even when we started to date and when we got official in March, I think like 2 months down the
Can
line,
you see from
I
September
still,
all the way to March?
yeah. But into 2 months of dating, I still broke off with him.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Why?
one day I woke up and I'm just like, this thing is too good to be true. I'm living in a world of fantasy.
Just send me a message.
Before this bubble burst
It's the
in my
last
head.
drama. The thing had not left completely.
Yes. I actually still had some things to do. And after that
Yeah.
experience of breaking up with him again, I realized that I still had some things to deal with. I needed to forgive myself. I needed
Yeah.
to move on. And we walked through that together. He helped me walk through it with counselors and guidance as well. And fast forward to 2015, we are now 2025. Sorry, we are now 5 years married. We got married in 2019.
Wow.
We have a son now.
Wow.
Yes.
We're doing
Amazing.
life together.
So I think I have an idea already, but if you are going to mention 3 main attributes, key attributes that made you to eventually consider him, what would they be?
Okay. There are the 3 things I asked of God. Let me just speak to that. I had asked the Lord that I want somebody who is his son, who loves him.
That's what I told you.
And-
Choicest son. Note it.
I declared I don't want a pastor. I just want someone who really loves God
Loves
and
God.
lives by the word of God. Who God is his Lord. That was number 1. And then number 2, I wanted somebody who would love me.
Yeah.
And will show that love genuinely, even when there was no string attached.
Yeah.
And then thirdly, I wanted somebody who is my friend. I wanted to marry my friend, somebody who I was very comfortable with. We were G's and all of that. And those were the 3 things that he
Thank you very
represented.
much. And I know that she don't enter your eye. So what were those 3 attributes that made her to be the one? Because you didn't shake. You stood on the promise.
Yes, you know, when you have a vision
He shook, he shook. I promise he shook. I shake. Yeah. Next thing I saw my guy, he was giving me distance, going out with other ladies. I was sipping pictures.
So you see, this is not the platform to discuss that. But, but what if I will share on that?
We'll skip that.
Yes, but because men need to know how to hack this thing. See, when the lady is giving you answers that are not what you know to be the answer, you cannot still be hovering around her.
Yeah, you don't want to choke her.
She won't rate you.
Yeah.
So I had to deploy what one of my mentors taught me, the pull-push theory. That's a deep one. I will not expose that secret because you have to pay for mentorship to get it. Pull-push theory. Once I deployed it, she came running to me. She came running to me. So
what are your 3 things?
My 3 things. One, for a man, you should have a vision of where you are heading to in life. And I could see, just by God opening my eyes, I could see that this lady, amongst all the potential ladies, because I had quite a number of ladies, me okay now, I had quite a number of ladies in my life as well. And you know, so you carry, so
sought after single men.
Exactly. So, but I knew that these people around me, quite a number of them were not fitting into the vision that I saw of myself in the future.
Yeah.
And she, on the other hand, she on the other hand fits like a glove. So I knew this person, there's something in it, right? And also a kind heart. She's one of the kindest person I've met in my life. Extremely kind. And third, respectful. Now, not respectful in the sense of Esa, you know, that kind of subjection. No. Just from that, she respects me. She gives me the honor that I deserve, even more than what I think I deserve, right? And those 3 things just help me, you know. And also, I'm fine now. I'm fine. In fact, the way she smiles. Smile. Oh, Yimi Lorini. I don't know if your YouTubers are Yoruba people, but you translate to them.
They understand.
Oh, Yimi Lorini. As the moment I saw her smile like this, I'm like, God. It creates, you know, and then I went after her. But today, we thank God.
Thank you very much.
And I told her, I said, now my house they come. I told her that yes. Last night you come to my house. But you see, declare those things have been not.
Yes, so as though they were.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
we are
so
grateful.
much.
Thank you very much for coming.
having us.
Yeah.